Chosen one, God said, watch this alone right now. A quiet moment has arrived in your life that carries a meaning deeper than you realize. Something sacred is unfolding around you, and it is not an accident that your eyes have come across these words at this exact time. God sees the silent battles you have endured, the nights when your heart felt heavy, and the moments when you stood strong, even when no one else noticed. This moment is personal and gentle, like a whisper that reaches the deepest part of your soul. It is meant for a chosen heart that has continued walking forward through confusion, disappointment, and waiting. God has been watching every step you have taken. Nothing about your journey has been hidden from Him. Type 2323 if you believe. God is drawing your attention to a quiet space where distractions fade away. This moment is not about noise or crowds. It is about the quiet connection between your heart and the presence of the one who has been guiding you since the beginning. Many people rush through life searching for signs and answers, but the chosen heart learns to recognize the gentle ways God speaks. His voice does not always arrive through loud events. Often it comes through peaceful moments that feel calm and clear inside your spirit. That calm is the place where truth becomes visible. You have walked through seasons that tested your strength. Some days felt confusing and uncertain. You may have wondered why certain doors closed and why certain paths became difficult. Yet every step of that journey shaped your spirit. God was quietly preparing your heart. The struggles you endured were not punishments. They were moments of growth that refined your courage, patience, and faith. If these words begin to settle deeply in your heart, take a gentle moment to show your support by liking the video so this light can continue reaching other people who need encouragement today. God sees the parts of your life that others never notice. He sees the kindness you offered when you felt tired. He sees the prayers you whispered when your strength felt small. He sees the quiet choices you made to keep walking in goodness, even when the world around you felt uncertain. Every small act of faith matters more than you know. Heaven never overlooks a heart that keeps believing even when the road becomes heavy. There is a reason this moment is meant to be experienced quietly and personally. God often speaks most clearly when the noise fades away. In those quiet spaces, the heart becomes calm enough to receive understanding. When you slow down and breathe deeply, you begin to notice how God has been guiding your path in ways that once seemed invisible. Some events in your life that once looked like setbacks were actually moments of protection. Certain delays were not rejections, they were gentle redirections. God was moving you away from situations that could have wounded your spirit. Even when you felt confused, His hand was guiding your steps toward a future filled with greater peace. The chosen heart often walks through seasons of waiting. Waiting can feel long and difficult, yet within those seasons God is shaping something beautiful. Waiting strengthens faith, waiting softens pride. Waiting creates space for deeper understanding. When the time finally arrives for blessings to unfold, the heart is ready to receive them with gratitude and wisdom. God is proud of the quiet courage that lives inside you. He sees the moments when you wanted to give up but chose to keep going. That strength was never created by the world. It was placed inside you by the love of your Creator. Even during your weakest moments, that spark of faith remained alive. Type 1111 if you trust in God. There is something important about the stillness that surrounds this moment. God is inviting you to pause and recognize that you are not alone in your journey. His presence has been near you every day, even during times when you felt distant or discouraged. The love of God does not disappear when life becomes difficult. In fact, His presence often draws closer during those very moments. Your story is still unfolding, and God is writing chapters that will bring healing and hope. The pain you once experienced will not define the rest of your life. God has the power to transform sorrow into wisdom and confusion into clarity. What once felt broken can become a source of compassion that blesses others. Jesus taught the world about love that heals and restores. That same love continues to flow through the lives of those who trust God with their hearts. The path of faith is not always easy, yet it carries a deep peace that cannot be taken away by circumstances. When your heart rests in the love of God, even difficult days become stepping stones toward growth. The quiet moment you are experiencing right now is a reminder that your life has purpose. You were not created by accident. You were formed with care and intention. God knows your strengths, your hopes, and even your hidden fears. Nothing about you is unknown to Him. As your heart becomes still, allow yourself to recognize the gentle peace that God is placing within you. That peace is a sign of His presence. It is the quiet assurance that your life is being guided by hands far stronger than your own. Even when the path ahead seems uncertain, God already sees the destination. Your story continues to move forward with grace. Every day brings another opportunity to walk in kindness, faith, and compassion. These small choices create a life that reflects the love of Jesus in simple but powerful ways. When your heart chooses love, light begins to spread into the lives around you. God's plan often unfolds slowly so that each step teaches something valuable. Patience grows stronger, wisdom deepens, compassion becomes wider. Through every experience, your spirit becomes more prepared for the blessings that lie ahead. A 7-second brainwave method, once limited to elite circles and tucked away in classified files, is now accessible to the public, and many refer to it as the 30-second miracle. Researchers say it stimulates a dormant brain center tied to prosperity and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's removed again from the internet. There are moments when people around you may not understand your journey. They may not see the quiet faith that guides your decisions. Yet God understands completely. He knows the reasons behind every step you take. The approval of the world is not what shapes your destiny. The love of God is what truly guides your path. Continue walking forward with the gentle confidence that comes from trusting Him. The future will reveal beautiful moments that you cannot yet see. God's timing always carries wisdom and care. The chosen heart learns to recognize that every season has meaning. Even the quiet seasons contain preparation for something greater. When the time is right, blessings will unfold in ways that fill your heart with gratitude. Your story is far from finished. God continues to guide you with love, patience, and understanding. Each step you take in faith becomes part of a journey that reflects His goodness. Many people spend years searching for reassurance and direction. They look for signs in the noise of daily life. Yet the chosen heart begins to understand that God's guidance often arrives softly. His presence moves like a gentle light that settles into the spirit. It does not rush or overwhelm. Instead, it brings a calm understanding that slowly grows stronger. This quiet understanding reminds you that your life has always been held in loving hands. There were seasons in your journey when the path felt uncertain. Certain moments brought disappointment or confusion. You may have felt alone in situations where others could not see the deeper battles you were facing. Yet, even during those moments, God remained present. His care surrounded you in ways that were hidden from your view at the time. What once felt like abandonment was often protection that you could only recognize later. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. Faith grows stronger through experiences that stretch the heart. When life becomes easy, the spirit can sometimes become comfortable and unaware of deeper truths. Yet when challenges appear, the heart begins to reach upward toward God with greater sincerity. Those moments of reaching become powerful steps in spiritual growth. They open the door to a deeper relationship with the love that never fails. God has seen every quiet prayer that rose from your heart. Even when your words were simple and your strength felt small, those prayers carried meaning. Heaven listens to the sincere cry of a heart that seeks comfort and guidance. No whisper of faith is ever ignored. Each moment of trust becomes part of a beautiful conversation between your soul and the Creator who formed you. There were times when you felt as if progress was slow. You may have wondered if your efforts truly mattered. Yet God does not measure your life the way the world does. He sees the kindness you offer. He sees the patience you practice. He sees the compassion you show to others when they are hurting. These quiet acts carry more power than you realize. They reflect the love that Jesus demonstrated throughout his life. The journey of faith is not meant to be rushed. It unfolds gradually, like the rising light of morning. At first, the sky appears dim and uncertain. Slowly, the light spreads across the horizon, revealing beauty that could not be seen in darkness. In the same way, God allows understanding to grow within you step by step. Each new realization becomes another ray of light guiding your path. Many people believe that God only moves through dramatic events, yet his most powerful work often happens in ordinary moments. A kind word spoken at the right time, a decision to remain patient instead of reacting with anger, a quiet moment of forgiveness that frees the heart from bitterness. These simple choices create powerful changes in the spirit. The chosen heart begins to recognize that God's presence lives within everyday life. When you wake up each morning, his care is already surrounding you. When you walk through the challenges of the day, his strength quietly supports you. Even when you rest at night, his watchful love remains near. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. Jesus taught the world that love is stronger than fear and kindness is stronger than anger. These truths remain alive in the hearts of those who choose to follow his example. The world may sometimes appear harsh and impatient, yet the light of compassion still shines through those who carry faith in their hearts. Each act of kindness becomes a reflection of that divine love. God understands the burdens that sometimes weigh upon your spirit. There are moments when responsibilities feel heavy and worries attempt to cloud your thoughts. Yet even during those moments, peace remains available. It arrives when the heart chooses to trust that God's wisdom is greater than any temporary struggle. That trust becomes a quiet anchor that keeps your spirit steady. The chosen path often requires courage that others may not fully understand. Choosing patience in a world that encourages impatience requires strength. Choosing forgiveness in a world that holds on to anger requires grace. Choosing hope in difficult seasons requires deep faith. These choices are not always easy, yet they shape a spirit that grows closer to God. There are blessings ahead that your eyes have not yet seen. God prepares them carefully, allowing the right time and circumstances to unfold. Sometimes the waiting period feels long, yet it serves an important purpose. Waiting refines the heart. It builds endurance and humility. It prepares the spirit to receive blessings with gratitude instead of pride. Your journey has meaning beyond what you can currently see. Each experience has contributed to the person you are becoming. The difficult seasons strengthened your resilience. The joyful seasons reminded you of God's goodness. The quiet seasons allowed your spirit to grow deeper roots of faith. The love of God is constant and steady. It does not disappear when life becomes complicated. It remains present even during moments of uncertainty. That love acts as a guiding light that continues shining through every season of your life. As you move forward, allow your heart to remain open to the gentle ways God speaks. His guidance often appears through peaceful thoughts, wise insights, and quiet encouragement. When your heart stays attentive, you begin to recognize these moments as gifts from heaven. What if wealth could be triggered from inside your own mind through a powerful sound frequency once hidden in classified files? Experts say this signal naturally attracts opportunity and financial freedom, and many people are already putting it to use. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate this hidden brainwave today. The path of faith invites you to trust even when the future is not fully visible. That trust does not mean ignoring challenges. Instead, it means believing that God's wisdom is working beyond what your eyes can see. When your heart holds onto that belief, a deep calm begins to settle within you. Jesus showed the world that humility and compassion create powerful change. When you choose to live with those same qualities, your life becomes a quiet source of light for others. People who encounter kindness often feel hope rising within their own hearts. In this way, one gentle spirit can influence many lives. God often chooses ordinary people to carry extraordinary grace. You do not need perfect strength or perfect understanding. You only need a sincere heart that desires to walk in goodness. That sincerity becomes a beautiful offering that God uses to spread love into the world. Every new day provides another opportunity to grow in faith. Even small steps taken with sincerity become meaningful progress. Over time, those small steps form a path that leads toward greater peace and wisdom. Your life continues to unfold within God's loving care. Nothing about your journey is random or forgotten. Each moment holds potential for growth, healing, and renewal. As you walk forward, remember that God's presence remains close to you. Many times you have walked forward even when the road felt uncertain. You continued taking steps even when answers did not appear immediately. That quiet perseverance has great value in the eyes of God. Faith is not only visible during joyful seasons, it becomes most powerful during moments when the heart chooses to trust, even while walking through unfamiliar paths. Every step you took with courage became part of the story God is shaping within your life. The love of God has surrounded you in ways that may have been invisible at first. Certain situations that once appeared painful later revealed deeper meaning. Some relationships that faded away created space for growth. Some disappointments quietly redirected your path towards something healthier and stronger. These moments were not random, they were pieces of a larger design unfolding with patience and wisdom. The chosen heart often carries a sensitivity that notices what others overlook. You may feel the emotions of people around you more deeply. You may sense the struggles that others hide behind smiles. This sensitivity is not a weakness. It is a gift that allows compassion to grow within your spirit. When you show kindness to someone who is hurting, you reflect the gentle love that Jesus shared with the world. Type yes to affirm. The journey of faith gradually teaches the heart to see life through a different lens. Instead of focusing only on problems, the spirit begins to recognize opportunities for growth. Challenges become lessons, delays become preparation. Quiet moments become invitations to listen more closely to the voice of God guiding the soul. There were days when your strength felt small. You may have wondered whether you had enough courage to keep moving forward, yet even in those moments, something inside you continued pushing you ahead. That inner strength did not come from the world around you. It came from the quiet support of God's presence living within your spirit. Jesus lived with a deep compassion that touched every life he encountered. His example continues to inspire hearts that seek to walk with kindness and patience. When you choose forgiveness instead of resentment, you follow that same path of grace. When you offer encouragement instead of judgment, you reflect the light that Jesus carried. The chosen path is not always easy. Sometimes it requires walking through loneliness or misunderstanding. Yet these experiences often create deeper wisdom. When you learn to stand in faith even while others doubt your journey, your spirit grows stronger and more peaceful. That strength becomes a quiet foundation that supports you through future seasons. God understands every emotion that passes through your heart. He knows the hopes you carry for the future. He sees the worries that occasionally attempt to disturb your peace. None of these feelings are hidden from Him. His love embraces every part of your journey with patience and understanding. The beautiful truth about God's care is that it never becomes tired or distant. His attention remains steady through every season. When you celebrate joyful moments, He rejoices with you. When you face difficult days, His comfort surrounds you gently. This constant presence forms a deep bond between your heart and the Creator who knows you completely. Type 1919 to receive miracles. There is a quiet strength developing within your spirit. It has grown through experiences that once seemed difficult to endure. Each lesson shaped your understanding. Each challenge refined your patience. Over time, these experiences built a deeper faith that now lives quietly inside your heart. The world often measures success through visible achievements. Yet God sees something far more meaningful. He sees the growth of your character. He sees the kindness you continue to show even after experiencing disappointment. He sees the humility that allows you to keep learning and growing. These qualities create a life that carries genuine purpose. A person who walks with compassion and faith becomes a source of encouragement for others. People who feel discouraged often find comfort in the presence of someone whose spirit carries peace. Your journey may inspire others more than you realize. There are blessings ahead that are slowly approaching your life. They may not appear suddenly or dramatically. Instead, they will unfold gradually, bringing stability and quiet joy. God often reveals blessings in ways that feel natural and gentle. They arrive at the right time, when the heart is ready to receive them. A revealed 7-second brainwave technique, supported by neuroscience and once hidden in classified files, is helping thousands switch on their brain's wealth setting. People call it the money magnet sound because of how quickly it seems to draw abundance. Click the link in the description and comments below to awaken the prosperity already within you. Patience continues to play an important role in your journey. Waiting does not mean that nothing is happening. Many important things develop quietly beneath the surface. Just as roots grow deep beneath the soil before a tree becomes visible, God often strengthens the foundation of your life before revealing new opportunities. Your faith has already carried you through many seasons. Each step forward has built greater resilience within your spirit. That resilience will continue supporting you in the days ahead. When future challenges appear, the wisdom you gained from past experiences will guide your response. The love of God continues to shine as a steady light within your path. It reminds you that your life holds meaning and direction. Even when circumstances seem confusing, that light remains present. It gently guides your decisions and encourages you to continue moving forward with hope. Jesus demonstrated that humility and service bring lasting impact. His life showed that caring for others creates a ripple of goodness that spreads far beyond a single moment. When you practice kindness in everyday life, you participate in that same ripple of grace. Sometimes the most powerful acts of faith are simple and quiet. Listening patiently to someone who needs comfort, offering encouragement to someone who feels discouraged, choosing honesty when it would be easier to remain silent. These actions may appear small, yet they create meaningful change. God continues shaping your heart through every experience. The person you are becoming reflects growth that could not have existed without the journey you walked. Your compassion has deepened. Your patience has matured. Your understanding of others has widened. These qualities prepare you for future moments when your presence will bring peace to people who need guidance. Your story carries wisdom that may help others find courage during their own struggles. In this way, your life becomes part of a larger purpose that reaches beyond your own experiences. The quiet voice of God remains close to your heart. It reminds you that your journey is not guided by chance. It is guided by love that understands every detail of your life. As you continue walking forward, allow your spirit to rest in the assurance that God is still working gently through every season. His presence surrounds your path with patience, protection, and care. The future unfolding before you holds peace that grows stronger each day as your faith continues to deepen within the light of His everlasting love. Life often moves through seasons that feel unpredictable. Some days feel peaceful and filled with hope. Other days bring challenges that test patience and courage. Yet, through every changing season, the love of God remains constant. His presence does not disappear when the road becomes difficult. Instead, His care moves closer during those moments when the heart feels most fragile. The chosen heart learns to lean on that love, even when the path ahead cannot be clearly seen. God has watched every moment of your journey. He saw the times when you remained kind even after being hurt. He saw the times when you chose silence instead of reacting with anger. He saw the moments when you kept moving forward, even when your heart felt tired. None of these moments were unnoticed. Heaven values every act of patience and every quiet step taken in faith. Type 222 to claim miracles. Sometimes the chosen path requires walking through loneliness. There are seasons when it feels as though few people understand your heart, yet those quiet seasons often carry deep spiritual growth. When the world becomes quiet around you, the voice of God becomes easier to hear. His guidance becomes clearer in the stillness. That gentle direction begins shaping your thoughts, your choices, and your understanding of life. Many people look for loud signs and dramatic changes to confirm that God is working, yet His most powerful movements often happen in subtle ways. A peaceful thought may appear during a difficult moment. A sudden understanding may calm a troubled mind. A small act of kindness may restore hope in someone else's heart. These quiet moments carry the fingerprints of divine love. Jesus showed the world that love is the strongest force that exists. He lived with compassion that reached people who felt forgotten. His life revealed that kindness can heal wounds that words cannot explain. When you choose to walk with that same spirit of compassion, you allow the light of His example to shine through your life. The chosen heart often feels drawn toward helping others. You may notice that you care deeply when someone is hurting. You may feel a strong desire to bring comfort and encouragement to those who feel discouraged. This compassion is a gift placed within your spirit. It allows your life to become a source of warmth and support for others who need hope. Faith grows quietly through everyday experiences. It develops through patience during waiting seasons. It deepens when the heart chooses forgiveness instead of resentment. It strengthens when a person continues believing even while facing uncertainty. These moments of faith may seem simple, yet they create a powerful foundation inside the spirit. There were times when you wondered whether your efforts truly mattered. Perhaps you questioned whether your quiet prayers were being heard. Yet the truth is that God has always been listening. Every sincere word spoken from the heart reaches Him. Even the prayers spoken without words, the silent cries of the soul, are fully understood by His loving presence. Type 1010 if you agree. Your journey has never been meaningless. Every experience has contributed to the growth of your spirit. The lessons learned through difficulty have given you wisdom that could not be gained through comfort alone. This wisdom now lives within you as a quiet guide that helps you navigate life with greater clarity. A hidden brainwave once kept in classified files has been said to spark powerful prosperity. In just 7 minutes, you can unlock the switch within your mind that pulls in abundance like a magnet. Click the link in the video description and comments below to activate your hidden wealth wave right now. God is not only concerned with the destination of your life, He also cares deeply about the person you become along the way. Each moment of growth matters. Each step taken with integrity matters. When you continue choosing goodness, even when life becomes complicated, your spirit grows stronger and more peaceful. There is a gentle transformation taking place within you. It may not always be visible to others, yet it is real and meaningful. Your understanding of life is expanding. Your patience with others is increasing. Your ability to remain calm during challenges is becoming stronger. These changes are signs of spiritual growth that God has been nurturing quietly. The world sometimes moves quickly, encouraging people to chase success without reflection. Yet the chosen heart learns that true fulfillment comes from a deeper connection with God. Peace does not come from possessions or recognition. It grows from knowing that your life is aligned with love, compassion, and faith. The love of God creates a steady foundation that cannot easily be shaken. When the heart rests upon that foundation, even difficult days lose their power to overwhelm the spirit. Challenges still exist, yet they no longer control your sense of peace. Faith becomes an anchor that keeps your heart steady through every storm. Your story continues to unfold with purpose. The chapters that lie ahead will reveal blessings that may surprise you. Some will appear through new opportunities. Others will come through relationships that bring encouragement and understanding. God often introduces these blessings quietly, allowing them to grow naturally within your life. Patience remains an important companion on this journey. Some blessings require time to develop fully. God understands the right moment for each opportunity to appear. When the time arrives, the path will become clearer, and the heart will recognize the wisdom behind every season of waiting. Jesus taught that humility and kindness create lasting impact. A humble heart remains open to learning and growth. A kind spirit spreads hope wherever it goes. When these qualities live within your life, they influence others in ways that cannot always be measured. Your presence alone may bring peace to someone who is struggling. God continues guiding your steps with quiet care. Even when you cannot see the entire road ahead, He knows every detail of the journey. His wisdom reaches beyond what the human mind can fully understand. Trusting that wisdom allows the heart to move forward without fear. There is beauty in the way God shapes lives over time. He does not rush the process. He patiently allows growth to happen through experiences that strengthen character and deepen faith. The person you are becoming is a reflection of that loving process. Every day offers another chance to walk in the light of compassion and hope. Even simple actions can carry powerful meaning. A kind word spoken at the right moment. A patient response during a tense situation. A moment of understanding offered to someone who feels alone. These actions create ripples of goodness that spread far beyond a single moment. Your journey has value because your life carries the potential to bring encouragement to others. People often find strength when they see someone who continues walking with faith despite difficulties. Your perseverance becomes a quiet example that hope is possible even during challenging seasons. God's presence remains close to you. His love surrounds your life with protection and care. Even when the world feels uncertain, that love remains steady and reliable. It guides your heart toward peace and reminds you that you are never walking this path alone. There were days when your strength felt small. There were moments when the road ahead appeared uncertain, and the answers you hoped for did not arrive quickly. Yet something within you continued encouraging your steps forward. That inner encouragement was not simply determination. It was the quiet presence of God reminding your soul that you were never alone. Even during the most silent moments, His love remained close. The chosen heart often experiences life differently from the world around it.